What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another day here in the snake room. Now I know you guys haven't been in here for quite some time, but I've been doing a lot of side projects with this coronavirus going on that I've been stuck at home, and I can't stop working because I get very antsy if I do. So I started improving the snake room in ways that I never thought I would improve the snake room. So after this, I'm going to give you guys a new snake room tour, but then I got to feed all the big snakes too. So I got tired of the way things were, and as you guys know, I have king cobras in quarantine right now. So I decided to build this nifty rack right here to house all the vision cages. So I have all the smaller vision cages underneath. They all have their lights, heat lights, all that fun stuff. I still haven't put the rattlesnakes back in them, but I do have the big 4.5 foot vision here with the big rattlesnakes. Both of these are in shed right now, so we're not going to be feeding them. But I will put the other 4 foot when the king cobra comes out of quarantine on top of that. I did move my big beautiful Burmese python in here, so he's back in the snake room. I'm hoping he's going to do a little bit better now that it is coming to be summer, so I don't really want him outside because it's going to be very hot out here in Florida. So he's back inside. Underneath him I have the empty 6 foot vision cage, which will probably out of quarantine become the bigger king cobra's new home for a little while. Now he is very small, he's only a 5 foot king cobra, so that it's going to take him a little while to get bigger, so he will do very well in this very big cage because it is 6 feet long by 3 feet deep, so it's a good sized cage for him. And then like I said, underneath I have all the 3 foot vision cages, minus 2 of them. The 2 white ones I took out of the room because I don't really like them, but I do have all the rattlesnakes that will be going in these. But right now, I have most of the snakes, the big snakes, all the way over here in this rack. Now, for those of you that may or may have not seen my live stream, unfortunately, my leucistic monocle cobra did die. I was very upset. There was nothing I did wrong. That snake has been with me for 2 or 3 months now, but sometimes things do just die. I was very upset about it. Again, not with myself, just the fact that it happened. It was a really awesome snake. I was very happy to have that snake. And to be honest with you, at the time, it was my most expensive snake. But yeah, so we gotta go ahead and get feeding these guys. It's gonna be a process. I do have a rat for everybody over here though. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this over. I'm gonna get all the essential tools because that's very important, like tongs. Let's see, snake hook. Now some other improvements I am going to be doing here in the future is turning my office no longer into a quarantine once I'm done with quarantining the king cobras, but that is going to become a boreal room. So after being at Nerd and seeing some of the different stuff Kevin does with all his different rooms, kind of got me thinking, got my brain going, and as most of you guys know, I love to, well, build stuff. So I'm going to build stuff in there for that entire room to be a giant arboreal room. It's still going to also be my office, but the arboreal cages don't take up too much space in themselves because this is very old school to me and I'm changing it completely. So I'm very hyped about that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So this first door, I'm going to wait to feed those because those are my canebrake rattlesnakes. They're both in there. As most of you do know, I do have to separate them to feed them. So we're going to go ahead and start down here with this guy, which is my female eastern diamondback. So that's my normal female eastern. As you can see, she already went to the bathroom in there, but that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get her fed. Come on, baby. Now she's very shy, doesn't really like to eat too much on camera. Oh, nice. So it does take some time to get her to strike. I have to mimic a live rat. For some of you guys may or may not remember, she was the last snake I had to switch over to live food. Okay, so next over here I have, I believe, that's the het albino female eastern. So I'm going to be giving her a little bit bigger of a small rat. Now, she is a very big snake with a very big strike. Do you want it? So now I don't have the size tongs. You know what? I'm going to leave that there because I need to get bigger tongs and I know the reach of this snake right now. So Safety first, obviously, dealing with venomous snakes. So I'm gonna let that sit in there. I know she's gonna eat it. This is kind of just giving you guys an update on the snake room anyway, because again, I haven't filmed in here in over a month because of all the stuff I've been working on around here. So I'm happy to finally show you guys these. I figured a nice little feeding video would be interesting for you guys, again, because you haven't seen everybody. So let's see, we're gonna go ahead and pull out the next snake. So the next snake is, let's see, my beautiful South American. So I've had this one since she was a little tiny girl. She is doing fantastic. Here you go, baby. Here you go. Do you want it? Do you want it? Now you want it. Oh! Well, you kind of ate it very quickly there. That was pretty cool. So you'll see a big difference between this rattlesnake and the Eastern Diamondback rattlesnakes, because you'll see their back kind of comes to a point. That's completely natural and normal with South American species of rattlesnakes. Unlike the Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake, where theirs is very rounded, these guys are supposed to look like this. A lot of people will complain that, oh, they're skinny, or you can see their bones or something like that, but that is not true at all. This is very common for this snake. That is what they are supposed to look like. So we're going to go ahead and close her up, I should say. Oh, she's starting to eat it already. She's such a beast. I absolutely love this snake. I got this snake from McCarthy's Wildlife Sanctuary. You know, it's funny. You are going crazy right now. Don't worry. Your meal is on its way. It is coming in the mail. It should be here sometime next week. Don't worry. Dad. You're getting another big rabbit because you loved the last one. I didn't like cleaning it up, and neither did my sister. So the next snake, I believe, is my male Eastern. Yes, it is. Perfect. So let's change it up. Let's give him a little bit darker rat. So this is a gray rat, not a white rat, but that's okay. Ooh, what's that? Oh, nice little bite for you. There you go, buddy. So again, this is my male Eastern. I know that because of that beautiful double diamond right there on his body. The female does not have that, and neither does the het albino. These two are related. They are brother and sister, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and close him up now. So down here, oh, the girl. Oh, look at that color. Oh, look at that color. All right, so I do have a very special meal for her because it's been a little while since she ate, so I have myself a very large rat for her. So this is gonna be a very big meal, which is okay. It's not gonna hurt her in any way like that. So I'm very happy to finally be giving her a big meal. She hasn't eaten in about a month. That's okay. They're very heavy body snakes. They normally don't eat this much in the wild. In the wild, they sit there for, could be months, waiting for other animals to come up and, well, for them to eat them. So this is going to be a really good meal for her. Hopefully you guys get a good shot of this. You don't want it? No? Oh, whew, that made me jump. Did you jump on that one?
Nope.
Man. Alright, well I'm going to leave that right there for her. I thought she wasn't going to eat it at first, but man, whew, I jumped on that one. That was a little intense, not gonna lie. Alright.
I lied, I jumped. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick.
So the next snake is my big female Western Diamondback rattlesnake. I'm actually not feeding her today. She's getting skipped a meal because she's a little overweight. She needs to lose some weight. So she's gonna skip this week, but I do have the 3 cobras underneath. So these next 3 cobras, they're gonna go fast like they usually do. I'm gonna go ahead and move this garbage can up a little bit. So as you guys know, they are Elapids. Elapids have a higher metabolism than the rattlesnakes because they're constantly moving. They constantly need to eat more. So I do feed these guys off camera a lot more than I do actually feed them on camera. So let's see. I believe the first one is going to be the banded Egyptian cobra. So this one I got in again not too long ago. Oh, somebody went to the bathroom again. Here you go, buddy. Look what I got. Look what I got. Look what I got. Oh, again, very quick, very easy. Now these guys will start eating these things super fast, usually before we even close the drawer. Oh, you got it by the leg, huh? Looks like I need to clean your cage, because this wasn't in there the other day. So, absolutely beauty. Love this snake. Can't wait to start working with him here soon once I get all these projects done, but I'm going to go ahead and close him up. Alright, so these next two are the monocle cobras, the albinos. So, oh, are you in shed too? So this is the female. Oh, you're in shed, but unfortunately she didn't drop eggs for me this year, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. I was only breeding her because a couple people from Florida that watch my channel that have their permits and a couple other permit holders wanted the babies from them. I don't normally breed my animals. I am again in this for a hobby, but yeah, so she didn't drop those eggs this year, so I'm okay with that. Oh, the male shed too. Look how beautiful you are. Well, let me feed you, and then I guess I gotta clean your cage too. All right, such a good boy, such a good boy. So this is the male albino monocle cobra. He is also het sunset, so he has the gene sunset in him. God, monocle cobras, man, they're like more ball pythons. Except for they also eat ball pythons, but that's a whole nother episode. We're going to close him up. So let's see, I do have the two rats left for the canebrake rattlesnake. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. I'm going to put the male in the garbage can like I always do, because if not, the female will eat hers, or his. So let me see. Just like that, he's in there. You need to stay there, Missy. Alright, so what I pretty much do for him, he's really easy. I just simply take this little rat right here and drop it right there. I know as crazy as this seems, but he will eat that over the next couple of hours. Where her, I know you can smell the rats too, baby. Her, if I were to feed him in there, she would just come over and eat it because she is a little fatty, aren't ya? Aren't you? You're a little fatty. Here, come here. I'm dripping it all over my floor. Come on, look. Look what I got. Oh, you're gonna bite it. 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 Come on, I see you twitching. Oh, you don't want it? Here. Fine, don't bite it. Watch neck. Watch your face. Alright, so. I do also have all the baby desert-ish snakes in here, rattlesnakes, I should say. So the blacktail's in there, the Mojave's in there, and both baby western diamondbacks are also in this heat rack. I do not have the heat hooked up to it yet, but I'm going to keep that for baby desert snakes, just so I can keep the temperature a little higher for them when they were babies. Because believe it or not, the one baby western that I had gotten in from Texas was not doing good at first. When I first got him in, he was doing great, but then humidity and stuff got to him, so he turned out doing a little bad. But once I put more heat on him, he started doing really well again. So again, just wanted to give you guys a quick little update in here. I still have the rhino viper, the puff adder, the Eurocone rattlesnake, and the other baby South American rattlesnake down there. Coral cobras down there, and as you guys know, the king's in the other room. Lots more coming. Quarantine is only half over for us humans. Yeah, just trying to work on so many different projects. The next thing I'm working on is getting rid of this dang fan. I hate that thing.
Dang fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that fan.
Not a fan of that fan at all. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Remember, subscribe if you are not already. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Turn on your little bell notifications so you can see when I post. And I will see you guys. But first, big thank you to my Patreons. Hopefully you guys really did enjoy that live stream we did a couple nights ago. It was a lot of fun. I mean, my Patreons are some of the best people. If you guys are interested in becoming a Patreon, definitely check out the link below. I always put it in almost every single video, so you guys can check that out. And I promise, I keep saying this, but we're going to be adding new tiers soon. But me and Summer literally sat down last night. We were designing some new tiers, so that will be definitely happening here very shortly. And you might be able to adopt and / name a snake if you really want to. And yes, that snake will be named what it is on YouTube as well. So guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace!